Hello, my perfect Pisces, and welcome to your April love bonus reading. This is just a general reading, so please do take what resonates and toss the rest. Also, check out the other signs in your chart in case they resonate with you more. Also, please do check out your monthly general readings or your weekly readings if you haven't had a chance to do that yet. If you do enjoy this, please do like, subscribe, share, all that great stuff. I would greatly appreciate it. It does help me grow my channel, and it does help get to the other Pisces. So we will do this as a past, present, future spread, and we'll go ahead and get started here. Do remember, time is fluid in tarot, so past could be recent past or years. Present is ongoing, and future could be upcoming very shortly or in the near future, that kind of thing. So let's go ahead and get started, see what we've got for you, shall we? Alrighty. And of course, we'll get some clarifiers and go through this, but let's look at your past here. So we have the Hierophant and we have the King of Swords in reverse. So for me, I feel like what I'm seeing from this is that many of you are kind of seeking guidance. Okay, you're searching your soul. I feel like for a lot of you, you know, maybe your relationships or relationship, if it's been one that was ongoing for a long time, it just isn't what you want or what it should be or what you were expecting it to be. I feel like this King of Swords in reverse is telling me that, you know, this was a person that you either were with, maybe still with, but that you felt they were very much the correct person for you, the right person for you, strong, perfect. You know, you saw them in a kingly type of way. And again, gender is neutral here. So if you're a male and it's a female, still you saw them in a, you know, strong, dominant, you know, position, or, you know, gender neutral regardless. But for whatever reason, you now are seeing them in a totally different light. So the way things have changed or something about them is just not sitting well with you anymore. And for whatever reason, you just don't feel like, you know, things are going the way you want it to. So either you had to split from that person because you just didn't match up. And for many of you, I'm kind of feeling with the Hierophant there that maybe you had a difference of opinions over, you know, it could have been a religious thing. It could have been something that was really important to you spiritually. So it could have been you had a difference of opinions over things like important things moving forward, marriage, children, you know, something major that kind of came up and it really changed your opinion on the relationship. So that may have been what either broke the relationship, or right now, if you're kind of contemplating splitting up, it is what your issue is. But for whatever reason, you're kind of feeling like they're just not the person that you expected them to be, or maybe that you want them to be anymore. And if it's somebody you've already split from, I do feel like that's why you split, was because it was something that was, you know, major. It was a major life choice that you guys could not come to pass on or agree on. It was like kind of a, you know, just it was an impasse, essentially. So let's see if we can get some more clarification here. Okay, Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I do feel like, you know, that's your energy. I feel like you have Ace of Cups energy. I feel like you are strong. You are really, really a loving person. You're a person who wants to have, you know, relationships that are strong and bound and tight. You may be looking for a family. You may come from a big family, or you may want a family very much. You know, you may be wanting that kind of real commitment. Even if you're not like, I want kids, you know, you want that commitment though of having, you know, a significant other that's very committed. I just feel like that's something that you have a lot of love to give, you know, but for whatever reason, you are not able to give this person that love. They are not wanting the same things you're wanting. So I do feel like if this is the situation you're in, I feel like you're at a point where you need to break free from this, because I don't see you guys are on the same trajectory. Okay. And also if it's somebody you've already broke from, I feel like that it's kind of got you in a place where you feel stifled a bit. You know, if you've already broken from this person, and I don't care if it was a week ago or 2 years ago, I feel like you kind of feel almost frustrated, like for whatever reason, like you're kind of like, I've got all this love to give. Why is it that all I keep finding are people who are not looking for the exact same direction that I want to be going in, or the exact same things that I want? Or if I find somebody who wants those things, they're not somebody I'm interested in. It's like everything's a miss in some regard. So your Ace of Cups energy is there. It's just kind of, you feel like it's not being used to its full potential. It's in reverse. It's just like kind of like, when am I going to be able to pour out my cups to everybody in the way that I want to? Okay. So I can feel your frustration a bit with this. And I feel like, especially if you're still in the relationship and you're not getting the answers you want, I don't feel like those answers are coming for you. Okay. To be honest with you. And I know that sounds horrible, but I don't feel like waiting around and expecting that person to come around to your side is really going to happen. And I hate to say that, but that's my initial feeling right now. Of course, the more cards lay out, things could change, but my initial feeling is for many of you, that person is kind of set in their ways. They have that kingly, stability age on them possibly, or they're set in their ways like a king would be. So that for whatever reason, I just don't see that they're going to really come around to your way of thinking. And I feel like you would just be continually getting more frustrated and wasting more time with that person if you're still with them. So it may be time to consider moving on if that's where you fall. Take it as it resonates again. Okay, so let's look into the current state, shall we? Okay, so the sun, great. So that's beautiful. So I see the sun coming out for you, which is fantastic. So those of you who this is a thing of the past, I do feel like there is definite hope for you. There is light coming. There is amazing opportunities ahead. Okay. So those of you who have been single for a hot minute and you're frustrated as hell. Okay. I get you. I feel you. I hear you. The spirit hears you. The sun is hearing you. And it's telling me that, your right person is coming. Okay. I do feel that. For those of you who are in this relationship, I do feel like what that's saying is, listen, if you want this sun, you have to release to receive, right? Okay. So your frustration is going to continue. Everything in me is telling me that, this person's not going to change. And I don't want you to waste another, minute, let alone weeks or years or however long you may have already spent hoping that this person is going to come around to your way of thinking. Especially if this is something major, this is Hierophant type of spiritual, deep, meaningful thing to you, like moving in together, having children, getting married, major life things, moving to another country, something that's been, a childhood dream or, whatever for you. I just don't know that they're going to do that. So if you want the sun, you're going to have to kind of, come out of that. I hate to say that. So, but I do feel that way. So the next card is the Devil energy in reverse. So I feel like for those of you, again, I feel like this is like you're shedding that negativity. So any of you who've had past relationships, if you've been those single people who got rid of those people a hot minute ago, a week ago, don't care how long ago, you got rid of that bad negative energy, that bad negative vibe that was keeping you frustrated, keeping you down, not allowing you to get what you wanted, to be able to fulfill your Ace of Cups energy and shine. You're coming out of that. You're coming out of that negativity. That is a thing of the past. It's falling under your sunshine. I feel like you all are coming into yours. Okay. So it's great for those of you who are already single, ready to mingle. Okay. Those of you who are still stuck in here, wishing, hoping, and waiting. I do feel like, not necessarily, that I see this person as the devil. I just see this person as the devil of your dreams, the killer of your dreams, the nightmare of your dreams. And by tying yourself to them, if you see the people tied together there, you would ultimately be kind of, taken your dreams to hell, okay? Ultimately. And, you know, that's darkness, and you're not, you know, if you want the sun here, you need to sever the ties again, unchain yourself from this person, so that you can have that sunshine, so you can move forward into a better relationship, one that is more suited for you. Okay. So let's keep moving. All right. 5 of Wands. Again, that is conflict, but this is in reverse. So I feel like there is a smoothing, happiness, a peace coming for all of you. This is the best reading I've had in a while, because I've had some real doozies lately. Golly. But I do feel like for those of you who've been waiting, especially those of you who've been in this, I see that there's some of you out there that have been single for a hot minute, okay? And I feel like you've been through the dating pool, maybe, you know, you've tried and you're like, wow, the dating pool is shallow, and it's sad, and it's, you're not happy and you hate it, and you're like, you know, it's like you're almost feeling like, why do I keep getting the leftovers? You know, they say there's fish in the sea, but why am I getting the ones floating at the top kind of situation, right? You feel me? So you're feeling like, I'm over it. I feel like this is the smoothing. This is the peace coming, because you're now moving into a happier phase, a sunlight phase. You're leaving any devil negativity behind, any of those bad people that you might have dated throughout, even short term, maybe, you know, a one-night fix-up that was just like a real jackwagon, you know, whatever. You're leaving that behind. You're just cutting it off, and you're moving forward into much better things. All right, justice. Boom, baby. Okay, justice. I'm so happy. Finally, I'm getting a good reading, because I've had some, I'm telling you, I've had some real doozies. Okay, so justice. So this is like, you're going to get your justice, right? So especially for those of you that might have had really bad relationships in the past, and you've been single, and you've gone through some dates throughout that have been some real pieces of work. Okay. Your justice is coming. Your sunshine's coming. That devil energy is behind you. That friction, that negative energy, it's all behind you. We have good things on the horizon, people. Okay. Get hype, Pisces. Okay. Your cup is going to be able to run over. Okay. I just feel it. I'm feeling it for you. Thank you. Okay. But again, I have to reiterate, I know I sound like a broken record, but for those of you who are still in these relationships and you're waiting for this person, you're tying yourself to them, and you're waiting for them to change and come around. Trust me when I tell you, I just don't see it happening. Now, I'm not saying that that's everybody. There's always that person, you know, this is a general read, and that's how it is. But for the vast majority of you, that kingly energy, they're set in their ways. They know what they want. They know what they're going to give. And the more time you waste, the more resentful you're going to be towards it. And it's just going to be negative. Just get out of it. Go. There's better, brighter, more happy things ahead. There's justice for what you want. There's sunshine ahead. Just get out. Okay. Cut ties and don't waste your precious time. You know, we're only given one life. Just take the time you have and seek someone that is on the same path you are, that is, you know, you'll get it. Okay. So let's move forward into what's ahead. Okay. So we have the 5 of Swords, and it is in reverse. Again, conflict, we're going to have a smooth sailing, a conflict gone. I feel like, again, those days of conflict, those days of arguing over, you know, why can't you see my side? Why can't you see things the way I do? Why won't you come around? You know, gone. The days of arguing with these relationships you had way back, gone. The days of these immature people that you might have gone on dates with through dating sites or setups or whatever, that you were like, you went home and literally face palmed, gone. Okay. Right. Okay. So I feel like that is a thing of the past. The Temperance card, which is a positive card. This is you being able to make choices for yourself, make good choices, choose. Again, you can't receive anything. You can't even make choices to receive anything until you release, though. So for those of you, again, broken record, I know, sorry. But anyway, so But the Temperance card is you getting to choose. So there are going to be options for you, okay? You are going to have options for people, things, people that are more in line with what you want, better things ahead, okay? So let's see what we got coming, okay? So we have the Two of Cups and it's in reverse. So for many of you, I do feel like with this that there are going to be people that you will probably have a relationship with or will be interested in you. I don't see this as a negative thing, okay? And especially this will apply. This to me, I feel like I'm getting that this applies mostly to those of you who are breaking free over here in these recent relationships where you're finally just done. Okay, I'm not going to wait anymore. I'm not going to give them any more time. You know, I've put enough effort into trying to make them see things my way, yada, yada. But with your Temperance card, you are able to make choices. You are able to decide, okay, use that energy wisely, okay? That's what the Temperance card is about. It's about making good choices. It's about weighing your options, right? Okay, so with this, I don't see this as a bad card. I see this as people who care about you or want to be with you coming in. And I don't see them as bad people. I just see them as perhaps maybe people that they're not right for you. So you may have to go through a few people that you again choose not to pursue. But because of your past, you have learned when to hold them and when to fold them, right? In the infamous words of Kenny Rogers, you've learned when to hold them and when to fold them, okay? So you know when to let it go, when to not waste your time or theirs. But I don't see these as bad people. I see these as they're a potential decent person. They're coming in good conscience to be with you, and you're just possibly choosing that maybe you guys aren't a great fit fairly quickly. But I don't think it's a bad experience for you. So I think these are much better experiences for all of you, whether it's those of you who've been through hella dates or been through bad relationships, or those of you just coming out of one and trying new. I think it's a good experience for you. I don't think these are bad people. It's just that you aren't, this isn't the one, okay? So then we have the Hermit card in reverse. So this is letting me know that you are feeling more like, as you are gaining confidence by being able to put your Temperance into, into action. You're getting better at choosing, better at seeing the signs, better at knowing what you want, better at knowing when to hold them and fold them, better at being able to not waste your time, okay? You've learned this throughout the process in the past. And this, for some of you, this recent past, some of you distant past, but you've learned that process. So this Hermit in reverse is letting me know that now that you're becoming more confident, more comfortable with that, you are able to kind of read people more. You're out more. You're able to be out and see and, okay, this is what I'm looking for. This is what I want. This is what I'll tolerate. This is what I won't. This is what I expect. This is what I don't. You're not kind of holed up with nothing but just kind of, some books and wisdom and whatever in a dark room like a hermit might be, but no actual real life world experience out there in the current day, okay? You are actually out there. You're actually feeling it and you're learning, hands-on learning about yourself and what you will tolerate, what you won't, and you're putting that to good use. Your Temperance is getting much better. I feel like for all of you, you're getting to the point where you, you're enjoying it more too. Okay, I definitely see for most of you, you're enjoying it more too. So for those of you who've been through dating hell, and you're like, oh my Lord, why? This is the worst process ever. I would rather be alone than date. I will be a cat lady. Trademark myself. I'll be a cat lady until I die. Then, I feel like you're actually kind of like, this is not as bad as I thought, because these people are actually decent people because you are sending out those vibrations, higher vibrations, better vibrations, only looking in the places for the kind of people you want, because now your Temperance is kind of honed. So you know what you want, you know what you're looking for, you know what vibes you're putting out, and that's all you're kind of getting back, right? You're not like digging in the, swipe whatever way crap pool and picking up the, hit it and quit it messes and just whatever. Okay. You get my gist, right? So now you're kind of actually enjoying it more. So I see that for you, which is kind of good, right? Okay. And your final card here that I think is, in your future here is the Ace of Pentacles. So I do feel like you are going to find your perfect match here. I feel like they are going to be giving out that Ace of Pentacles vibe. I feel like they are going to be strong, dominant, powerful. For some of you, this could be your own energy that you're giving off. So you're drawing in all kinds of people. But for a lot of you, my first reaction and thought and feeling for this was that this is somebody coming into you, okay? Somebody that you might meet through work, somebody that you might meet through somebody from work. You might meet through, like a work function, investments, something like that, with the pentacles kind of tie in there. But somebody who is certainly ace energy, okay? Because, you have this Ace of Cups energy over here, okay? You've had that. It's been with you all along. You just haven't been able to harness it, use it to its full potential and share it yet, right? Because you've been either like fooling with the wrong kind of crew, getting the worst dates or waiting on the wrong person to come around or whatever. But through this process here, you've been able to kind of like really hone your skills. You're throwing out those high vibrations. You're throwing out that really good, strong, powerful Ace of Cups energy. You're kind of able to start to gather it up. Your temperance is on point. You're on key. You're on step. Your justice is working for you. So you're able to balance and get things, really backed into your corner. Your sun is shining bright. Everything is really clicking on all cylinders for you, okay, to really line up to where this is, I feel like, going to be somebody coming in for you that is going to be an amazing match for your energy, okay? Their Ace of Pentacles energy, your Ace of Cups energy, it is going to be an amazing energy. That is how I feel. I feel like that is going to be the thing. And with the Pentacles, I feel like that could mean that they're very just well off. They're very well-to-do. They are affluent, or it could just mean that that's how you come into contact with them, is through a work environment, through a friend of someone from work, through a work meeting, something like that. Like I said, it could be any of those kinds of features. But again, I think the main takeaway there is that you're an Ace of Cups energy. You have been the whole time. You just haven't been able to share that with anyone. And they are an Ace of Pentacles energy. So you are going to be feeling that energy, having that energy on that level. And this is going to be a really good match. And once you are putting out that ace vibration, that ace energy, that ace level, and you are able to really kind of know, this is it, that's you're not worth my time. You're not worth my time. Because, and not that they're not worth your time. I don't mean that to sound nasty, but, you're just not looking for the same things I am. That's a better way to put it. You're not on the same trajectory as me, what have you. This person is going to be, what you are looking for. So I do feel like you are going to be really, really pleased. Everything is going to be boss for you. Okay. So let's pull out some love cards here. See what we've got. All right. So we have engagement, okay? This is the first row. And I do feel like maybe for some of you, again, whether this was a long time ago relationship that broke off, maybe you were engaged to them, maybe you were married to them, whatever, it was serious, or whether this is a situation here where that's part of the problem, is that you want to get married, want to get engaged, want to do whatever, and you can't get them to come around to it. I do feel like whatever it is, I feel like this is just not, it's not working out, okay? And it's not going to. I feel like it's just not going to change. So for those of you who might be waiting on engagement, waiting on marriage, waiting on kids, waiting on moving in together, these stronger type of committal situations, I think it's not happening for you, okay? I just feel like that's not what that person is into. And the way to get to what you want is you're going to have to release that. And for those of you who've already released that, you know, they've already released the person that they might have been engaged to or even married to or whatever years ago, and you've gone through dating hell, no worries. I think that you have much better things ahead. So codependency is the next one. And I think here with this, I think that the codependency is, you know, I feel like with a lot of people, you know, I think this is more of a warning, okay, from spirit, to be quite honest with you, because with the devil energy in reverse here, I feel like this is a warning for those of you who feel like you have to hang on and be, you know, kind of tied to somebody just to be doing it. That's not how you're going to find the right person, okay? Being with somebody just to be with somebody does not get you to the right somebody, okay? Again, you have to release to receive, okay? So, and if you're always constantly with somebody, just to be with somebody, and, you know, expecting that you can turn them into what you want or convince them to do what you want them to do, you're living a dream, okay? Because that codependency is going to keep you from being freed up to find the real love that you need, okay? So I think this is kind of just a warning from spirit for those of you that are kind of stuck in this devil, upside down devil energy, that you need to cut the ties, especially those who are still in this relationship, or those of you who may be perpetually just dating junk over and over and over constantly. This could be spirit saying, hey, you know what, take a break, chill a little bit yourself if you need to, you know, and just relax and chill, let them come to you, okay? Because that's gonna help you to hone your temperance, right? The less codependent you are, the more you can be selective, right? The more you can be like, okay, I don't need you, but I want you, right? Okay, so I think this is just like a little bit of a guidance from spirit for you. And then your last card is true love. And I absolutely see this from a million miles away, that you are going to find your true love, and it is going to be a perfection match here. Ace and ace energy. I just feel like it's beautiful. I feel like you have Ace of Cups energy. You just have been frustratedly unable to pour out. You are you're full of love. You're full of, you know, desire to share that love with somebody, and I just feel like you haven't had the right person, the right opportunity to do that, and this is it. You're going to find the person who is so ready to receive that love and so ready to head in the same direction as you and all of that great stuff, and this is going to be the true love that you really need, and I'm so happy for you, because I just feel like it's going to be a perfect match. It's going to be your justice from wasting your time on a relationship, your justice for those of you who had shit relationships in the past, your justice for those of you who've had, you know, a dating life recently that's been a nightmare from Hades, all that good stuff. So kudos and congrats to you. Now, this is a soulmate card. So if you do or don't have anyone, what I want you to do is kind of think of what your ultimate soulmate would be like. And this kind of gives some advice, thoughts about that. So you can kind of take that into consideration, think it through, and it might help you kind of guide you a little bit towards your soulmate. So let's get one of those and take a look, see what we got. All right. So this one says, I feed you forever in my heart. I feel you forever in my heart. You are in my thoughts and in the air I breathe. You are a jewel, a sparkling diamond. Your heart is like a great ocean of love. Thank you. Okay. So if this person or your ex people or the ones you're dating through are not making you feel like this, like, thank you. I feel amazing. I'm breathing free air and you are a sparkling diamond. Then you know what? Move on. They're not your soulmate. Okay. That's number one. All right. This one says, this is a favorable time for matters of the heart, a time of inspiration and healing. A relationship blossoms. Your heartfelt aspirations now manifest lovingly into reality. And I think we see that. You've got the sun here. You've got justice here. Smoothing over of any sort of issues. The devil energy is upside down. Everything I see here is telling me that this is where you can have anything you want. You just need to put the effort into it. You just need to chill and, allow the things to happen. And if you need to put effort into cutting off some negativity or bad dates or whatever, do that. But other than that, this is definitely, this is an absolute perfect time. This is an absolute perfect situation. This atmosphere right here is built perfectly for you to grow and develop a perfect love. So this last one says, every experience, regardless of whether you perceive it as good or bad, comes with a gift attached. Yet sometimes the gift is only revealed with the passing of time. Trust. All is as it should be, okay? So again, for some of you that feel like, you've gone through hell and high water to get here, okay, just think about that as part of the experience, okay? So if you've had to go through, again, some of these, and I don't think these will be bad dates. I think these will be good dates, to be quite honest with you, that you're going to go through this phase, especially. But I know some of you have gone through bad situations, bad relationships, bad dates, bad whatever. Think of that as positive, just steps through the process, part of it, a learning process to tell you what you don't want, because that's going to help you with your temperance here to hone and learn what you do want. And again, it's, these ones here are going to be the ones that you can know when to hold them, know when to fold them again. So it's going to help you to really define what you want, what you need, have more finite, kind of ideas of what it is you like and don't like, want and don't want, tolerate and won't tolerate, to get you to the exact thing that you want, need, and will be your true love. So just trust the process. Trust it as a learning situation and go through it in that manner, okay? So I hope everything did resonate with you. I certainly do with this one, because this one was beautiful. I think everything's going to end out perfectly for you. So I do hope this one resonated with you. If it did, please do like, subscribe, share, all that other great stuff. Otherwise, if it did not, please do check out the other signs in your chart. And I hope to see you back this weekend for your weekend and into next week energy reading. So see ya. Bye.